Take a deep breath. And exhale out. And one more time. And release it. And again. And slowly open your eyes. Or quickly. Whatever works. Good morning. Welcome. Been before? First time? Welcome. What's your name? Marsa. Yes. Thank you. This is Elisa. Al. The World Wide Web. Hi everybody. We're streaming online. I knew with the weather it'd be a hit or miss class today with the rain and the chill that's here in the mountains. It tends to keep people. It would have kept me in bed had I not already had an obligation to be here to show up. Such a beautiful opportunity to meditate when the weather is, I don't know where it is where you guys are, but here it's about 35, 40 degrees, and wet and chilly and nice hot cocoa weather. We're getting the last clings of winter. I just heard there's a storm coming, I think from the west, so we may get hit later in the week, next week. So we may get one more snowstorm before it's all over and get some cold northerly stuff. So I always tell people, don't get too excited. March has been known to have some of the most craziest, coldest weather, at least in Atlanta. That's when we would get our big ice storms or weird freak blizzard. And I've been up here in Asheville for about just under a year now, and it's not that far apart, even though it's mountains and it's flatlands, treelands. I think I tell myself that, don't get too excited. You get those taste of those 70, degree days, 65 degree sunny days, and go, it's just a hint, not quite there yet. So, had a sense that we'd have a quieter class and a smaller class, and it was interesting because in the music meditation I was just immediately drawn to turn off the music and listen to the music outside. The rain falling, hearing it on the metal roof behind us, or there's some gutters, and then hitting over here on this side, and just a beautiful sound. I said, oh yeah, we've got to enjoy that. And I was wondering if we would have an uninterrupted 10 minutes, because that's when I turned it off, in about 10 minutes, about 10:20. And normally we would have people coming in, doors, bell on the door singing, and we did have a little musical symphony from a phone, but it was nice, and then it went off, and then we got back to silence. So it was a unique opportunity to really just kind of be quiet and to listen and observe. And meditation is always just an interesting concept to me. I mean, we don't, as Westerners, do it nearly enough. I mean, to do it even 20 or 30 minutes a day is massive, or 3 times a week. If you just come here to this class and join us online and just sit for half an hour, and just deep, quiet, despite all that's going on around you. And that's what I find the beautiful practice of it being. Really fine-tuning that ability to stay centered, to not be distracted, and to observe what's going on. I've said this before, but I just love this phrase where, what's the difference between prayer and meditation? A friend said to me, I have an idea, but you tell me. Prayer is speaking to God, and meditation is listening to God. So I'm not so much sending too much out, I'm just allowing everything to flow. Mostly inward and through. And I notice when it gets stuck in a certain area, you know, in my physical form or in my energetic body, and it's often signaled by my mind, a fear will rise, or a thought, or, oh, did I forget to do this, or, oh gosh, am I supposed to do that later? Am I going to get, you know, enough time? Did I do that right? Or should I be paying attention to the music? You know, just all of these distractions that can come up, and I go, just let it go. It's an opportunity to really look at the fears that rise. And some of them are not really fears at all. They're concerns, they're worries. But one big one did come up. I recently put an application in for a program up in upstate New York with the Omega Institute. And I'm really looking at that now. Like before it was conversation, before it was, yeah, I might do that. Now the application is in, and now I go, oh. What if I get accepted? Not what if I don't. That was kind of like beforehand. Now I've got the application in, and now it's like, what if I do? That means a lot of changes. That means I will be called up and out. Go somewhere I've never been before, to a place that is well known around the country for its programs and for its teachings. It has people from all around the world doing amazing stuff there for the last 30 years or so. And this fear hit me in my gut, and the meditation. It's like, and I heard in my mind, are you crazy? You can't do that. What about the people here? What about QiGong class? What about the Sacred Embodiment Center? What about your friends? What about your family that lives in Atlanta? Mom's already having a challenge with me just being 4 hours away, and now you're going to be, you know, 40 hours away, whatever it is, 2 days away, a day and a half. No, really, it's only like an hour and a half long thing. But it's all relative, and I just remembered being with that just for a brief minute. All of that happened within maybe about 8 seconds. All of those thoughts just went. And then I heard my higher self say, relax. You'll be fine. When have you ever had to worry really about anything? You'll have a roof over your head, you'll have food in your body. You'll be learning neat and interesting things. And the people will always be there. We're all doing our stuff. And so this conversation of going and just watching all of those fears just fall away. Strong, yeah. Right. You know, we get that when someone that we love tells us. You know, we hear our higher self from outside of us when someone says, oh, come on. You know, you can do this. You've got this. You've done this before. You're so capable. You're so amazingly strong. You're so brave. You go, oh yeah. Yeah, aren't I? That's right. This was nothing like selling everything off that I own 90% of my material belongings and moving to Asheville in 3 months. Well, it's similar, but it's different. And then going back into that quiet place where there's no fear, where there's no doubt, there's really even very little thought, it's just observation. And then the mind activates again and starts to dream and think, wonder what it looks like. Wonder who the people are. And again, an opportunity to go, relax. Be here now. Listen to the rain. Be in this energy. Just go with the flow. Our greatest fears with the unknown. That's really what death, the fear of death is all about, or the fear of sickness, the fear of abandonment. It's like, what then? What will happen to me, all of my reality that I think I know? Tossed out a window. And the word that keeps coming up out of that is just trust, to trust it all, to trust everything. Others would say just keep the faith. Those who come from a more traditional religious background. It's the same thing. I believe that everything is happening for my greatest and highest good. I wouldn't be here otherwise. And when this no longer serves me, and I no longer serve it, something new will come along. But we have the ability to also participate in our own creation. And that's what I think some people forget. A lot. So it's not simply just, oh, let it go, let it flow, and I'll just end up willy-nilly without a clue. It's I'm directing, I'm co-directing this symphony of my life. Yes, I want to go there. Omega, sounds awesome. And if it's not now, then maybe some other time. We shall see. But how many of us are every day facing big or little decisions around the unknown? How am I going to pay rent next month? How am I going to buy food? So on and so forth. And you do what you have to do and trust that everything else will be taken care of. And so tapping into the field of flow, into the energy that is the universal flow of everything, is something that can help you maintain that level of awareness and that level of trust. Living an awakened or conscious life is not about not having fear. It's about facing them fearlessly. To look at the problems as challenges, as opportunities. To go, I got this. And by the way, I'm not doing it alone. Got lots of support all around me, above and below. And so when we're flowing in the chi, when we're moving, when we're gonging this energy through, and we tap into those external and universal, we realize we don't have to figure it out. And we certainly don't have to figure it out all at once. That much of it is just basically getting the ball rolling in the right direction. That brings to mind, I went bowling a couple of weeks ago for the first time in years, and I was like, oh gosh, you know, and it's the same analogy. You toss the ball, and sometimes you hit a strike. Other times, a split. You're like, oh, that's a big challenge. But I can do this. I've done it before. And every once in a while it hits a gutter. But I realize I throw a lot less gutter balls than I ever did. There's a planetary movement right now of all major planets moving into Aries as we move into Pisces, out of Pisces. Which ones? All of them. Uranus, Saturn, Mars, Venus, they're all shifting through Aries. And if you don't know what that means, Aries is the symbolic, it's a fire constellation. And if you follow astrology and energies, it's about really major movements. A lot of more intense burning way, which is why it's nice to be in this watery energy right now, this flow of this Piscean moon. And I've been feeling it, and it's great that it's raining, here. And I said it last week, so get ready, because there's going to be even more opportunities to face our challenges and to let go and go into the level of trust. It's exciting. So I hope you're in a good place, and if not right now, that you will be as the shift continues to come our way. Face those fears. Live in the moment. Listen to the rain. Keep going with the flow. You ready to flow some chi? Is this your first time doing QiGong? Excellent. Well, have you done Tai Chi? Well, we will go through a little introduction. So Chi is what? Energy. Flow. Gong is to move. 5,000, 6,000 year old practice coming out of Northern China. We work with the 3 forms of energy. Are you cold out? Mm-hmm. Ready to move some energy? We'll get it flowing through. So you'll feel it one of 3 or a combination of 3 ways. Often vibrational energy, running through the chakras, running through the hands. Heating up of the body, we will work with the breath a great deal. And then when we go to move the energy, it'll feel like 2 opposite ends of the magnet. If you've ever done some chi balling, have you ever done that before, where you kind of felt the energy in your hands? Beautiful. Are you familiar with the 7 chakras, with the chakra system? Okay. So we've got the 7, we work with the 7 points of light from root to crown. So I'll just guide you through those. And every once in a while I'll refer to a dantian, and a dantian is just basically a combination of chakras. So you have a lower, middle, and upper. Other than that, it's just really totally awesome. And every level is available. You can tap into it, and this is pretty much a beginner's level. Classes vary depending on who shows up, but we'll be able to really focus on the energy flow today in a beautiful and gentle way. So, alright. So that being said, go ahead, and Allie's already ready to go. She's ready to move, so we'll come up to our mats and just come to feet hip width apart. And actually, I'm going to have you come up a little bit closer, and I'll have Ellie come up too, and that way we'll be a little bit closer to one another. And it's a very visual practice, so I'll be doing a lot of visualizations, and all we have to do is just listen to the instructions. So, if you feel the energy kind of really strong within you, feel free to take a breath. If you need to come down and sit on your mat for a while, if you're familiar with yoga, you can come into a down dog, a child pose, and or down dog too. And but otherwise, just continue to breath. Cool. So feet hip width apart. Toes forward. Knees up. Do you want to take in a middle mat here? You don't need to come here in the middle. Good. And let's just go ahead and begin with the breath. Soften the knees, square the hips, balance the pelvis. So the pelvis is neither tucked too far under or back, and it's just as if the coccyx, the tailbone, is gently floating towards the earth. Shoulders soft. Hands by your side. Take a deep breath. Breath is in through the mouth or through the nose, mouth is closed. And just take a few breaths, getting connected with the external energy of air, oxygen. Just allow this to flow into the lungs, expanding slightly the rib cage as you feel it full, and then as you exhale, tighten the esophagus, constrict the throat slightly, and connect with that out-breath, kind of like a soft sigh. Take a deep breath in again. And exhale out, release any tension in the shoulders, and the elbows, and the wrists. Again, to just feel your body. Qigong is a mind, body, spirit practice. In Qigong we say the mind leads the Qi. Where the mind goes, the energy flows. Good. Bring your awareness now to your belly button towards the sacral chakra. Place your mind's awareness, attention on it. Take a deep breath in and breathe into the belly. Relax the stomach muscles. And as you exhale, pull that belly button in towards the spine, constricting the abdomen slightly, pushing all of that air up and out. Create a space between the top of the tongue and the roof of the mouth. More breaths. Exhale out. Notice any thoughts, any worries, any doubts, any fears come up as you exhale. Just let them go. Say in your mind and in your heart, I choose to release any obstructions, any energies that hold me back from connecting to the full flow this energy. Bring your awareness now to the root chakra at the base of the spine. See the color red. And as you breathe in, breathing down into the base of the spine, the space behind the reproductive organs. And as you exhale, allow this energy to just expand and flow towards the hips and down towards the thighs. Relax. Trust. Keeping your awareness now at the root. Breathe in and breathe down, deep breath. Gentle but firm. And as you exhale, begin to imagine roots of a tree expanding from each side, front and back, left and right, from this root chakra, heading down towards the thighs and into the knees, roots growing into the calves and into the ankles, down into the feet, grounding our energy of fear. Take another breath in, breathe it down, see the color red expand at the root. Now as you exhale, extend and expand this energy down through the feet, into the mat, into the floor. again, deep breath in. Exhale now down and send those roots into the subfloor, into the basement, into the foundation of this building, tapping into the earth itself. Flow this energy down and out, roots of a tree, connecting into the external energy of the Gaia, the Mother Earth, Divine Feminine. The healing power of the planet that is so much older than we are in terms of physicality. See the center, the heart center of this planet, a moving, beating, molten rock, liquid in form, with veins flowing to all parts of her body. Breathe in, and exhale now, send those roots all the way to the center of the earth. Wrap them around that heart. Feel the warmth and support. Nurturing love. Allow it to flow through you as you connect. And inhale, allowing this energy to rise up that root system, into the root, into the base of your spine. And feel her love, her unconditional care and acceptance of all beings whose purpose is to support all life in, on, and around you. Calling in this powerful, energetic being into your practice. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and bring it all the way up towards the crown, and we'll extend the crown into the universal energy. So exhale out completely. Breathe in and breathe up, and allow this energy to flow from the center of the earth, up through the earth, up the feet, ankles, knees. Bring your awareness to your sacral chakra. It's right below the belly button. See the color orange on your next inhale. Breathe it up. Expand. Exhale out. Awareness now in the solar plexus at the diaphragm, right below the rib cage. Breathe in, breathe out. Pulling that energy up the roots, through the first and second, into the third. Visualize a beautiful sunflower expanding towards the sky. Awareness on the heart chakra. Exhale out. Inhale, rise, breathe it into the heart. See the color green. Exhale, release. Inhale again, rising up all the way through the feet, up the knees, pelvis, up to the throat. See the color blue. Feel this energy getting closer to the source. Awareness now in the third eye, the space right between the eyebrows and slightly above and out. Inhale, pull it up. The mind leads the chi. Where the mind goes, the energy flows. See the color violet expand. And last, but certainly not least, bring your awareness to your crown chakra, near the top of the head. Inhale, breathe it up, all the way from the roots, in through the body, up into the crown. And as you exhale, begin to extend this energy up towards the ceiling, visualizing a beautiful beam of light extending from the crown of your head. Knees soft, fully balanced. Now extending that energy up and out. Take a deep breath, breathing all the way up from the feet. And as you exhale, send this beam of energy, this light, up through the ceiling, up through the roof. Penetrating the clouds, soaring into clear sky. Beyond that, to space and the stratospheres beyond that. See a star on the farthest reaches of the universe. Take a deep breath in. And exhale out. Extending this beam all the way from the crown of the head to that star, connecting with that energy. Representation of your higher self. Connecting with the universal infinite mind. Take a deep breath in and be received and acknowledged. Breathing into the crown and allowing like beams of light enter in and down towards the heart. Exhale out. All right. Breathing now up and down from root and crown, we'll breathe into the heart chakra, expending and expanding this energy internally and then exhaling it out through the arms. So exhale out completely. Take a deep breath up from the root and down from the crown, breathe into the heart, expand the chest, see the color green. As you exhale, allow it to expand towards shoulders, elbows. Good. Inhale again, slowly open your eyes and bring your hands together to a palm-to-palm connection. Your gaze is now forward on me. Open up the elbows, round it out, relax the shoulders. Inhale, expand, pulling on this energy like pulling on a piece of dough. Exhale, press now, sending that energy from the heart chakras down the shoulders, elbows, wrists, and hands into the space between them. Widen up the fingers, relax the thumbs. Inhale out. Exhale out. Building up this chi, this energy ball between the space between the hands. You can bring your awareness between the hands. Inhale out. Exhale, press. Let's do it a couple more times. Inhale. And one more. Inhale out. And exhale. Yes. Press on chi. Bounce the hands back and forth, looking for the outer edges of this invisible rubber ball between the hands. Feeling the vibrations of the energy, perhaps in the hands and the feet and the crown, but flowing all of that energy out the shoulders, wrists, elbows, and hands. A couple of slight adjustments. Beautiful. So chi likes round space, so keeping that round as a closed space to an open space. Beautiful, and just bounce the hands back and forth on that energy. Relax your shoulders. Ah, there we go. Not holding up the world with that. Just your chi ball. Good. Press on chi. All right. Go ahead and take a moment to create your own personal intention for practice. Ask for what it is you're wanting to receive. When you have those words, when you have those thoughts, when you have that intention, breathe in. Breathing into those words in the mind, and as you exhale, allow those words to drop energetically down through the third eye, throat, into the heart. Inhale again, expand out, breathing into the heart chakra, feeling what it feels like to receive. Exhale out, press, and send all that energy in towards the space between the hands. Do it again. And one more time. Press on chi once more, just feeling the shift, the change, the increased really no other word for it. Placing that intention and that receiving into your own energy balls. It's real, it's there. Go ahead and, with your mind, separate it into two beautiful paths, two beautiful balls of light, and bring it down to your side. Palms in towards the body, elbows out, round. Check your feet, check your knees. From the center, relax the shoulders. Begin with a few sun salutations. The sun is still shining, even though we can't see physically. Right now, where we are. Exhale out, turn the hands up towards the sky. Inhale, rise. Slowly. Pausing 2/3 of the way up. Try not to get too far ahead. Relax the shoulders. Exhale, release, chin and chest open towards the sky. Flowing this energy up and up towards the earth. Begin to inhale down, chin level with the floor. Pull the hands up. Imagine that sun hovering right above the crown of the head. Pull it down towards the bottom. Pause here at the top. All right. Since we've got just a few number of you, I can focus a little bit more on your forms today. Point the palms in so when you look up, you're looking directly into the palm of your hand, so it's a 45 towards your body, and relax the shoulders. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Point the fingers in towards one another. Look at your hands. Your fingers pointing towards, and relax the shoulders. Beautiful. Allie, you, Missy, I love you. I'm going to open you up some more. There you are. Oh, man. Beautiful. Elbows out. Gorgeous. Take a deep breath in now. And now exhale down, pulling that energy. Imagine those balls of light turning into two beautiful shower heads, flowing out of the palms of the hands and running, washing out each level of the 7 chakras. Doing this on 1 or 2 external breaths. Flow it down towards the top of those roots and wash it out, letting go of what no longer serves. And wrap the hands around. We'll do this about 6 or 7 times, so we'll have plenty of opportunity to flow it through. Do it again, hands out. Inhale, rise. 1 slow, stay with me, I'll be your pace. Exhale, release, open up, chin and chest to sky. Inhale, chin level with the floor, gaze forward. Seeing your hands and your peripheral up over the crown, reach for that sun and pull it down. Check your hands, look up 45 degrees, then gaze back forward and continue the exhale as you flow this energy. Elbows out. Your hands are scanning really only about an inch or 2 from the front of your body, so you can pull them in a little closer if need be. And adjust those wrists so you keep that 45-degree angle down and out as opposed to just scanning your body. You're really pushing and flowing energy through. Come to the tops of those roots, release it, let it go. Bring all the fear, muck, and gut out. Keeping the good stuff. Let's keep going. Inhale, rise. This is really only about a rotation at the shoulders. You're really not lifting anything. You're just rotating the arms. Exhale, release. Let it go. Inhale, rotation again at the shoulder sockets. Elbows rounded. Nice adjustment, Allie. Relax the shoulders. Exhale, pull it down. Continue this flow. Shower heads of light now. Throat. Heart chakra. Solar plexus. Sacral. Root, let it go, wash it out, release it, wrap it around, let's keep going now. You can grab the form, hands up, bring the breath in. exhale, expand. Inhale, pull it in. Reach for the sun. Relax the shoulders. Pull it down. Open up those elbows. And now washing this energy through physical form, cardiovascular, muscular, skeletal, neurological systems, repairing whatever needs to be repaired, releasing whatever needs to be released. Put it down, let it go, down into the earth, be recycled and renewed. Continue on a little bit more time. Inhale on. Top of the inhale here, exhale, release, chin and chest to sky, knees soft, smile. Let go. Inhale, pull it back up. Grab that sun. Pull it down towards the crown. Continue to flow on the exhale breath as now you flow this energy through more of the physical form, through organs, lungs, stomach, spleen, bladder, all of it, washing it through, washing it out, releasing any disease, funny-shaped cells that might try to become something else. Wash it out, wrap it around, let's do it again. Inhale. Exhale, expand. Gaze forward, chin level with the floor, inhale. Come to that crown. Pull the hands down, looking great. Relax those shoulders, elbows out, and flow. Washing now through subtle mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies. Releasing attachments to things that no longer serve. Obstacles in our way. Blow it out. Wash it down. Let's do it one more time. Make it your best one yet. Hands up. Inhale out. Exhale, expand. Inhale, pull it in. And exhale, pull it down. Allowing this energy now to flow into just wherever it needs to go. Opening up windows and doors. Strengthening what needs to be strengthened. Healing what needs to be healed. When you come to the tops of the thighs, pause. Point your fingers down and out towards the earth. Take a deep breath in, breathing in and down from the crown. Inhale. And exhale, release, and send now all of that energy down that root system, through the legs, into the floor, into the earth, clearing out white light and also giving a great deal of beautiful, thankful energy to Mother Gaia for taking our stuff, taking our crap. Fertilizer for future growth somehow. Wrap it around. Good. Take a deep breath. Exhale, release. Come to a palm-to-palm connection again at the lower dantian. The lower dantian is the combination of your first and second chakras. So your first one's at the base level and the second's at the belly button, so it's right around the belt line. Fingers are pointed towards the front and the palms are in. You have two energy release. In the feet, we call them the bubbling well. In the hands, it's a center energy point, so it's that place where when you're doing the shower head visualization and the energy is flowing out of the palms of the hands from the shoulders into the wrist and hands, basically coming out. We call that the palm springs. Bubbling well, the palm springs. Try to keep things fun and interesting here. So the palm springs are facing one another. Open up those elbows, check your stance, see what closed feels like and feel what open feels like, and then commit it to your physical memory. Let's go ahead and expand out a couple of times. Gather up some new and fresh chi. Exhale. Breathing up from the root and down from the crown into the heart. Every breath now is an up and down motion into the heart, and as you exhale, you're inhaling, exhaling all of that energy from the heart chakra down shoulders, elbows, wrists, into the space between them. In, inhale out. Exhale, press. Press on chi. Find the outer edges of that newly formed chi ball. Holding all of your intention and your purpose, your gratitude for receiving. Good. All right, let's go ahead and do a balancing form. So we'll do push hands, very simple. I'll be your mirror. With your left hand, reach back as if you're about to reach and grab something off the table behind you without looking around. Exhale, begin to pull this energy around, like scooping it in the left hand. And when you come about halfway, direct that energy from left to right. Streaming energy, see a stream of light extending out from the left hand into the right, like building up the chi, essentially, is all we're doing again here. Inhale, just the left hand back. Right hand is stationary. Scoop it up and around, fingers open. Exhale, pull, and then push. Coming about 5 to 6 inches away from the other, and then doing it one more time. Inhale back. Scoop it up. A little twist of the wrist if you would, you can, just to add a nice little graceful form to it. It's pretty. Exhale, press. Now when you begin to feel that energy, again, bouncing back towards one another, press on chi and allow yourself to twist at the waist from left to right. Come over 45 degrees. Maybe a little bit closer to 60. So you're looking in the direction over your hand. So your gaze is always forward and out, and your peripheral is everywhere. QiGong is really about an awareness of your full self, mind, body, and spirit, and really focusing that energy in. Go ahead and inhale and reach back now, right hand, for that object behind you. Gaze is still forward over the left hand. Exhale, pull it around, and press. Flow that energy from right to left, building the energy up between the space between the hands. So again, inhale up. Exhale, press. And one more time back. Inhale deep, breathing in through the nose. Exhale out, press towards that left hand, coming about 5 to 6. Feel that magnetic push and begin to press left or right to left. Twisting at the waist and flowing over towards the other side. Worry about the breath more on that in a little bit. All right, again, inhale back. Scoop it around. Press it over. 2 more times. Inhale back. Holding that angle over to the left side. Not twisting at the waist here, just moving the arm. Inhale one more time. Exhale, press. Push hands. Pressing left to right, like steam engine on a locomotive, and allowing that force to push that right hand over to the other side. Good. Release it. Inhale right. Reach back. palm. Exhale, pull it around and press it over. Sending right to left. Inhale again, reach back. Exhale, press. And one more time, inhale back. Slowly and with intention, exhale, press. Streaming right to left. Feel that energy between the hands begin to push right, left towards the left hand and rotate back over. Smoothly, gently. Release it, left hand back. Scoop it around, send it over. And again. And one more time. Press on chi. Lower. And relax those shoulders. Nice. Drop the hands a little bit lower if they rise up towards the heart. Staying in that lower level, inhale back. 3 more times. Balancing out the yin and yang energy. Exhale, send it back. Not stay station. Inhale back. Good. Exhale, press. The force is strong with you, no one. Inhale back. Don't let it distract you, but appreciate the flow. Exhale, press. Right to left. Simple rotation. Focus. And again, inhale, reach. That's looking great. Energy wants to move around today, doesn't it? Bring it a little bit further towards the opposite side as opposed to center. 3 breaths on the other side, inhaling back and pressing forward. And then crossing over the line. We'll do it one more on each side, wherever you are. Really slowing down this movement. It's like moving through water. No rushing. Building up that energy each time, but also just flowing it and allowing it to balance out in the center. And then come back to the middle, the palm-to-palm connection. Take a deep breath in. Drop the hands down. And your hand should be no more than 5 to 6 inches apart. So notice if your expansion is this big, bring that chi in towards the middle. Good. Take a deep breath. Exhale out. We'll continue moving it. We'll do tree form. Imagine your hands are going to run up the trunk of a tree. The trunk of the tree is you. It's your energetic body. Point the palms slightly up towards the heart chakra. Keeping roundness in the fingers. Exhale out completely, elbows open. Inhale, rise. Pulling this energy up from the root systems, from the roots you've planted in the earth. Slow, stay open. Trees don't grow fast either. Come into the third eye, turn the hands up and out, fingers towards the sky. Exhale now, release. And imagine, visualize 1,000 branches towards the sun. Pausing here, palms up and out. Begin to pull this energy down, just commanding it down through the arms and coming into a T posture, palms forward. Inhale slowly, bending at the elbows, pulling this energy in towards the throat chakra. Good. Top of the trunk of the tree, palms down, exhale. Flow this energy now towards the roots. Come to the tops of the roots, fingers down and out 45 degrees. Take a deep breath in. And now exhale, release and send all of this energy down the legs, into the knees, ankles, feet, into the earth. Trees, roots don't just grow down, they grow out. Flow it slightly behind. Dip the knees, take bend. And slowly rise, pull this energy up with the mind. Up the roots, into the base of the trunk of the tree, back at the root system. So we end up back where we began. So roots feed limbs, limbs feed roots, and we grow in between. Got it? Relax the shoulders. Fingers open, gaze forward, slightly on the knee. Take a deep inhale, rise. Pulling this energy all the way up into the third eye, turn the hands up and out. Exhale, expand. Pause just for a moment. Begin to pull this energy down, pulling it down the branches, down the leaves, into the arms. Palms forward. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, press it down, flowing it towards the roots. Top of that root system at the base of the tree, fingers down and out towards the earth. Deep inhale here. Exhale now, send it, press all that energy into the earth, into those roots. Flow it out. Slightly behind. Bend the knees. And begin to scoop this energy up. Wrap the hands around the front. And continuing on the breath now, rise. Flip the hands up and out, third eye, exhale, expand into the upper shoulders. Stand tall, reach for the sky. Reverse the flow, pulling this energy down. Palms forward. Continuing on the breath, inhale, slow, rich and deep. Coming into the throat. Exhale, palms down. Flow it towards this. Fingers down and out, 45. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release, flowing the energy, extending the roots even further down and further out. Connecting into the roots of others. Dip it behind, dip it down. Rise. Wrap the hands around. Let's keep going. Hands up and out. Exhale, release. Pause just for a moment. Begin to descend, pull the energy down. Palms forward. Inhale, through. And exhale. Tops of the thighs, fingers down and out. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Blow it out. Bend the knees. Scoop it up. Wrap it around, staying low at the base. Yeah. So really the rise, just pause here for a moment because it feels like this is a really big movement. So when you're scooping it out and down, and you can bend as low as you feel like is necessary. I like to kind of get a nice dip in it. Other people like to maybe go an inch. But when you begin to rise, just point the hands up. So really it's the movement of the knees, and your hands aren't really moving up because if we did a movement up, it would be rise it up and you end up here at the middle dantian. So it's really just a bending of the knees, commanding that energy up as you straighten out and then wrap the hands around the front is the second part of that movement. And then palms forward. Let's do it 2 more times. All right, so palms in. Exhale out. Inhale out. Rising this energy up the trunk of the tree. Reaching into the third eye, hands open and out, exhale, expand. Inhale, begin to drop. Pulling that energy down through the arms, through the crown chakras. Float those hands in. Exhale down. Tops of the thighs, point the fingers down and out. Inhale. And exhale, release. Blow it out. Out and around. Dip in the knees, or if you're sitting, just honestly visualize and pull it up. Wrap the hands around the base of the trunk. Let's do it one more time. Pulling this energy up those root systems in through the core. Put the hands up and out, third eye, exhale, exhale. Drop the hands down, pulling, reversing the flow. Palms forward, inhale. And exhale. Come to the tops of the thighs. One more time. Deep inhale from crown. Exhale all the way down. Flow all this energy, releasing it down to the earth. Letting it go. And wrap it around. And just come to rest. Take a deep breath in. And release. You okay?
Yeah, I just had sciatic pain last week, so I just have to stretch extra and do different things.
Gotcha. Okay. No worries. All right. Is there one you would like to do?
I've been wanting to do the moon form.
Moon
I've
form?
done for a while.
Okay.
No.
We'll do
I
moon.
do not like it.
My masculine and feminine are in battle sometimes, so like when I do moon form, it's like, ow!
Oh,
Ow!
good. So even more moon form. Even more moon form for you then. We have 40 repetitions of moon form. We'll work on it a little moon. Moon S actually is nice, and I do feel like, thank you for that request, I do feel like a little balancing of energies is still kind of needed.
I really like the twisting.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's do moon. So, it's a beautiful form of moving energies left to right, yin and yang. So exhale out. Palms are pointed in towards the thighs. Relax the shoulders, elbows down. And we'll just move very slowly and very gently with this because it is a pretty powerful twist. So imagine a moon hovering out in front of your body. Beautiful Piscean moon. Still there right now. Give another couple of days before she really starts to move out. Exhale out. Point the left hand up. I'll be your mirror. Inhale and begin to rise, running that hand along the outer edge of that knee. Keeping a bend in that elbow. And rising this hand all the way up into the crown, to the upper chakras. Point the fingers in, palms towards that opposite shoulder. If this is your first time, feel free to look and say, oh, where is my shoulder? There it is. And begin to pull this energy down from left to right, in through the elbow, running it down the forearm, wrist. And flip that bottom hand up, just a twist of the wrist to drop the energy into the right hand. Left hand stays where it is. Inhale, rise, right. Around the opposite side of that hand. Come into the crown, begin to exhale and reach for that outer shoulder. Streaming this energy from right to left. Shoulder, tricep, elbow, forearm. Flip that wrist up. Drop the energy in. Let's go ahead and incorporate the twist. Press right hand towards left, and just like we did in push hands, just kind of rotate to the other side. Coming 45 to 60 degrees, release the energy into the left hand. And breathe up and round. Exhale, begin to descend and pull the energy down now on the opposite side towards that shoulder. Tricep. Elbow. Down through the forearm, over the wrist. Flip that bottom hand up. Come to a palm-to-palm connection and press left to right. Rotating to the other side. Come to that stopping point, release the energy into the right hand, inhale, rise. Forcing the hand around the outer edge of that yang side of your knee. Come into the crown, exhale, slow and with intention, reaching for that opposite shoulder. Pull it down through the body now, sending this energy down into the bone, through the marrow. Increasing healthy red and white blood cell counts. Pulling it down through forearm, wrist, flip that bottom hand up, come to a palm to palm and press on cheek. Moon form. Release and rise. Begin the exhale on the way down. Shoulder, tricep, elbow, forearm, press on cheek. Let it go, release it into the right hand and ride it out. Rock it around the room. Crown chakras and exhale, release. Reaching for that outer edge. Rotate. Put the hand up. Palm to palm and press. Let's do it one more on each side. Inhale, rise. exhale down. Flow it through. Turn it up. Pass it over. And balance it one more time. And exhale, flow it, reaching over for that left shoulder. Flip it up. Come back to center. Just be in the middle. Take a deep breath in. And exhale out. Allow the yin and yang to come to the middle. Good. Let's go ahead and close. Begin to close with lotus form, always closing with a gratitude form. Point the fingers down towards the earth, 45, and the hands are here at the lower chakras, middle at the lower dantian. Begin to connect fingertips and thumb tips. Coming into a prayer hand or namaste hand, and flip the hand twice. Inhale, rise, pulling this energy up like a lotus flower, rising towards the surface of the water. Begin to separate pinky, middle, pointer, thumb, one finger at a time, palms out, and exhale, release. Opening 1,000 petals towards the sky, allowing this energy to just fill and flow in. As you rotate, palms in, flip the palms in towards one another, shoot those elbows out, rounding out, closing up the petal forms. Coming back to the fingertips, and continuing again. Inhale. Giving our gratitude for practice, for the opportunity to grow, to expand, pinky, middle, pointer, thumb, palms out. Float the hands in, elbows up. 3 more times, fingers together. Rise it up. One finger at a time, gently, slowly, and open. Om Mani Padme. Jewel is in the lotus. You are the jewel. You are the lotus. Put those hands in, elbows up. And again. Exhale, release. Let's do it one more time. And exhale. Palms in, elbows out, begin to rotate and press this energy, twisting at the wrist and flowing this energy down and compressing it into a tiny seed. Compressing the energy into the size of a walnut or pecan, apple or orange. Something that will plant and will allow to continue to grow within our physical and non-physical forms. So the practice never ends. When you get it down to the size of your life, just hold it, top over bottom. Take a deep breath in, take the top hand and place it under the bottom. Let's bring this up to the heart chakra today. Inhale, rise into the center, point the palm in, and as you exhale, press, planting the seed into the core of your being. Allowing it to take root. Germinate, and as we fertilize and pack the soil, we'll do 9 circles. Take a deep breath up and around and over, tiny at first and bigger with each circulation. 2. Whichever direction you feel like. 3, 4. Bigger, coming up into lower and upper chakras. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Way over and way under, down below. Reverse the flow, big to small. 9. 8, 7, 6, 5. Reconnecting around 4, 3, centering on the heart, 2, and 1. Take a deep breath. And release. Release the hand, shake it off, shake it out. We'll do 3 closing breaths. All right, inhale, rise. Palms together. Hands to the heart. You may repeat after me. With this practice, I empower my mind.
With this practice, I empower my mind.
Exhale out, release it, let it go. Inhale, rise. Exhale down. With this practice, I heal my body.
With this practice, I heal my body.
Exhale out, release it, let it go, flow it out. Inhale out. With this practice, I reconnect my heart and soul.
With this practice, I reconnect my heart and soul.
It's a privilege and an honor to share this practice with whomever shows up, whether it's 3 or 300 or 3,000 or 2 or more gathered. It's always good. I thank you for the opportunity to share, and I appreciate your willingness and opportunity to share with me. I hope that you will come again, have a beautiful, flowy, rainy day here in Asheville, and wherever you are, however the weather is as well. Namaste. Drink lots of water, very important. See some, so we have glasses or cups here if you need, if you don't have a water bottle. But yeah, there's a lot of detoxification going on, you know, a lot of moving of energy, so you probably feel it in your system. And, so it's really good. You guys